Hey guys, so Chad here with Neela again. So you guys voted last time as to what perfume you wanted her to review, and so you guys voted for Tom Ford Santal Blush. So it was launched in 2011, and the creator is Yen Vestnick, who's created a lot of fragrances. So just to name a few, he's created Adam Levine for Men, Jack Black Signature, Tom Ford Velvet Orchid, Tom Ford Lavender Palm, and just a lot more. So the main accords are woody, balsamic, warm, spicy, powdery, and musk. So just gotta break out the phone here. There was so much notes that I didn't want to write them all out. So the top notes are Indian spices, cumin, cinnamon, carrot seeds, and something called fenugreek. Never heard of that one before. So the heart or the mid, jasmine, ylang-ylang, and rose. The base, Australian sandalwood, cedar, benzoin, musk, and oud. So what do you get out of this fragrance?
I get a lot of the Indian spices, sure, because
Indian spices, Indian girl.
I know, right? Well, when we were testing it out and trying it, because we just had to use a very light amount, because the first time I tried it, I did put a lot on. Like I put a finger on, and that was a lot.
Well, this is very strong too. This is an eau de parfum, so it projects like a bad boy. So it's just the concentration it's too much.
You know what the funny thing is that in Indian culture we have something that is kind of like perfume, and it's this size as well, which is hilarious. And it's as strong as this. It smells a little bit like that.
Well, I know that in India, Pakistan, and Middle East, they like their heavy hitters. That's why Sadie likes
those ones that you chose.
Yeah, Sadie was wearing yesterday. Like, what I sold him? I sold him my Perry Ellis M, and I sold him my Prada Amber Intense.
Okay.
Didn't want them anymore. He mixed them together and he wore them yesterday.
Are you serious?
And he was standing about 8 feet away from me. I'm like, what are you wearing, dude? Like, I could smell it.
Yeah. So I don't.
And she's not a true Indian. She's actually Guyanese, and she's born and bred here, so she's more Canadian than.
Yeah, he reminds me of that often. So.
All right.
In any case, I do smell a lot of the spiciness behind it and the woodsy, and it's not an everyday scent. It is for special occasions in the wintertime. I wouldn't wear this to work. Because work is you go there every day.
Well, you did test this. You did test this one in May and.
I did.
In part of June, so that was a little harder to do. So.
Yeah, and so in some of these months, you kind of want something light. You don't want there's already so many other pronounced smells out there that you want something a little bit lighter, right?
And I blame everybody for voting this one. A winter fragrance. Look what you put Neela through.
I like it.
It is nice.
I'm gonna have to try that again when we get the -30.
When it's colder,
you know. Hopefully it never gets that.
That was
cold.
pretty strong. So.
Yeah.
And I could smell it on your wrist right now.
Yeah, but I think if I wore that to an Indian function, I would hit a home run.
Probably.
I think it'd be good.
All right, so we covered seasons. So you said winter. Occasions, you said special occasions.
Yes.
Age now.
Someone older, so 35 and up. And
okay.
I don't know if a younger person would like that. I've said that in some of your reviews also.
Yeah, well, it is Tom Ford, so I don't think that a lot of the younger people would really
appreciate what Tom Ford is.
Well, really afford something like this, because this is pretty expensive.
Yeah, like if they bought it, they wouldn't buy it for what it's worth. They would buy it because it's named Tom Ford. And Jay-Z has a song named Tom Ford, and that's about it.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does. You didn't know that?
Wow, you got some black in you. You're blacker than I am, and I used to listen to hip hop all the time. Okay.
We'll YouTube it later.
All right.
But yeah, I think that 35 and up, I think that you want to wear small amounts, because it is a very strong smell, and you don't. People should come close to you to smell it. You shouldn't.
No, I hear you.
Shouldn't form this barrier.
Well, you want a little bit of a bubble. You don't want like a massive bubble where people can smell you like 8 feet away.
Exactly.
That's a little much.
Then it turns people off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they can't get away from it.
Okay, so prices. So on Amazon for a 1.7 and an 8.4 ounce, which is massive. So it's definitely not a cheap fragrance. It is Tom Ford, and it's from his private collection. So For a 1.7 is $145 American, and for an 8.4 ounce was actually $700. On Lucky Scent for 50 ml and a 250 ml was 210 and 520. For our British viewers, so at Harrods, I don't know where else you guys would actually sell this. At Harrods, for 50 ml, it's 140 pounds, and for 250, my God, my handwriting's bad today. So 250 ml would be 320 pounds. So we forgot what were some of the people's thoughts on this one?
I didn't get to test it with too many people.
Okay.
So, but of the people that did smell it, they liked it. Indian people really like the smell. So I got...
Insert joke.
I'm a universal woman. I even know about Jay-Z. But yeah, they like the smell. Nobody was really repelled by it. I personally find it to be too strong.
And you do like your eau de toilettes a little bit more than your eau de perfumes.
I like that it's lighter. I don't like that it I like that it lingers a long time, but I don't like that it, I don't know how I find that smells on me are too strong, and especially my sister, who's very vocal about it, does not like
sass.
Yeah,
she got all the West Indian in her.
Yeah.
Not this one.
I have no idea what happened. Yeah, she usually doesn't like the smell, and my sister, she's sensitive to certain smells too, so that's kind of why I've always picked things that are more under the radar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is that it?
That's it.
Alright, so okay, for our next video, we actually forgot the bottles and the samples. So we just wrote a list as to what you guys could vote for. Now, okay, just to make it clear, I get a lot of thumbs up and a lot of views on these videos, but I don't get a lot of people commenting as to what you would like Neela to review. So guys, I appreciate the views and I really appreciate the thumbs up, but we need more votes to really make it matter. Like I only get like 5 or 6 votes, you know. It would be nice if we can get at least 10 to 15 would be perfect.
I would say so, yeah. We want a bit more of a mix.
Yeah, and when like Neela does want to do these videos, Neela actually does these videos for you guys, not for me.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna watch and you're gonna like, please vote as to which one you would like her to review next month. All right, so we have a little selection here. I just wrote them down. So these two we put in the last month's video. It would be a first impression. Bright Crystal Absolute from Versace and Guerlain Couture. So those would be first impressions. Or you could do the bottle one, which would be Bulgari Omnia Coral, or Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy. So you have those 4 selections. Please guys, vote a little bit more if you're going to watch and like. And we will do that review at the end of the month, and we'll post that in July. Alright, so guys, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And that is our review, or I should say Neela's review of Tom Ford Santal Blush. Any last things to say?
No, have a great day.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Bye now.